You know, you've been lied to, and I mean that literally. Every traditional financial advisor, every hustle culture guru, and basically every save for a rainy day cliche out there has completely trained you to commit the ultimate optimization error. Welcome to This Explainer. Today we're going to completely shatter the myth of endless wealth accumulation and replace it with a mathematically backed paradigm shift. We're talking about Bill Perkins' concept, die with zero.
So let's just dive right into the deep end with this. What if obsessively saving for retirement is actually a massive mistake? Look, if you're a high-performing professional, your absolute obsession with hitting this ever-moving financial target is likely causing you to waste your most precious resource. You are literally trading the best, healthiest years of your life for a phase of life you might not even be capable of enjoying. It's the tragic reality of the conventional saver, right? Dying with millions sitting in the bank, but trapped in a frail body. We are completely replacing that with a radically optimized path. Your new goal is net fulfillment, not net worth. The objective is to die with exactly $0, but an absolute wealth of irreplaceable life experiences.
All right, Section 1, the ultimate financial lie. Here's the thing, life is not a game of Space Invaders where you just rack up points until the machine gets unplugged. This number right here, 0, is your new target bank balance at the exact moment of your passing. Because mathematically speaking, any number above 0 means you worked for free. You sacrificed your finite time for a resource you never even deployed. What a monumental waste of human life. That quote from Bill Perkins hits hard, doesn't it? Dying with millions left over essentially means you squandered the youth, the stress, and the sheer energy you spent acquiring it. You traded irreplaceable hours for digits on a screen that will, frankly, outlive you. Let's move to Section 2, money is life energy. To truly grasp this paradigm shift, you have to completely redefine what capital actually is. Money is just stored life energy. When you look at it through that lens, an untouched, oversized retirement account is essentially thousands of hours of your life sacrificed for zero utility. It's energy you burned that you are literally never getting back. So the mandate here is incredibly simple. You must strategically convert your hard-earned capital into experiences while you still have the biological capacity to actually enjoy them. Think about it. If you die with $1 million, that's $1 million worth of travel, deep connection, and adventure that you just chose to lock away forever.
Which brings us to Section 3, the memory dividend.
If you're a high earner, you already understand compound interest in finance, right? Well, now you need to understand it in psychology. Introducing the memory dividend. Unlike material possessions that just instantly depreciate the second you buy them, high-impact experiences actually compound. Every single time you share a story or relive an adventure, you're collecting a psychological dividend. Just look at how this plays out. The residual emotional payout from a trip you take in your 30s will drastically outpace the initial enjoyment of the event itself. Over the decades, these lifetime memory dividends just stack up, completely dwarfing the original cost of the experience. It's basically the ultimate ROI. So if experiences compound like that, when is the optimal time to invest? The undeniable mathematical answer is early. Aggressively saving 20% of your income in your 20s is often a terrible strategy. Why? Because you are robbing your younger self of cheap, high-yield experiences that would have paid dividends for the next 50 years of your life. On to Section 4, time bucketing your life. Traditional bucket lists are honestly just deferred dreams written down right before it's too late. Instead, you need a proactive framework to balance the 3 finite currencies of your adult life: time, money, and health. In your youth, you've got abundant time and health, but zero money. Middle age, money and health, but absolutely zero time. And in old age, you finally have time and money, but your health is gone. It's a massive optimization puzzle. And because biological entropy is undefeated, experiences have hidden expiration dates. Life is basically divided into the go-go, slow-go, and no-go years. Your 80-year-old self in the no-go years doesn't want to backpack the Himalayas, they just want a comfortable chair. You absolutely must bucket your experiences before that biological window closes forever. This takes us to Section 5, the net worth peak. Get ready to rethink your entire financial trajectory. Step 1 is calculating your survival threshold. That's the absolute minimum nest egg you need to survive to 0. Once you cross this threshold, every extra hour you work is functionally working for free. You've got to identify your peak and then aggressively pivot to decumulation. Between ages 45 and 60,
This specific window is when your net worth should mathematically peak. Let that really sink in for a second. You must start spending down your principal long before traditional retirement age. If your net worth is still climbing in your late 60s, you are failing the optimization game, period.
Section 6, the new legacy. Now you might be asking, but what about my kids? How does providing for your children fit into dying with zero? Well, look at the number 60. That is the staggering average age that people actually receive an inheritance. It arrives at a phase in life when it is far, far too late to make any sort of transformative impact on their trajectory. It's just highly inefficient capital deployment.
The strategic solution here is what's called warm hand giving. By gifting capital during your heir's peak utility years, usually between ages 26 and 35, you convert a random posthumous estate event into an active, high-fulfillment experience. You actually get to witness the impact of your generosity, which generates massive memory dividends for yourself while you're still alive to enjoy them. Focus on maximizing enjoyment over maximizing wealth. This cuts straight to the core of everything we're talking about today. You need to intentionally exchange your abundant resources to acquire scarce ones at every single stage of your life. Wealth is not a high score, it's a tool. And a tool left unused in the shed is totally worthless. Listen, if you are a driven professional with abundant money but scarce time, you must aggressively outsource the mundane stuff. View buying back your time as an investment with the highest possible happiness ROI. Do not live on autopilot, trading your finite precious hours for tasks that just drain you. I want to leave you with this thought to really challenge your worldview. When your final chapter arrives, will you be proud of the digits sitting in a bank account or the memories you created along the way? Stop treating life like a dress rehearsal. Stop oversaving out of pure fear. Optimize for fulfillment and aim to leave this world completely exhausted of your capital, but entirely full of life. If this paradigm shift resonated with you, make sure to subscribe for more strategic explainers.